Hello and welcome to this channel about cryptocurrency education. The Bitcoin price and the Cardano price continue to move on, which is really positive. I woke up this morning and was very pleased with what I saw on CoinMarketCap and on the charts. Now this is only a short-term picture anyway, because I'm not a short-term trader or day trader or anything. I tend to accumulate my Bitcoin, my Cardano, mainly Cardano. I'm not buying any Bitcoin at the moment, but Cardano and other altcoins I'm invested in, and therefore, minor price moves don't really affect me, are not so important for me, but still obviously tracking the chart developments, tracking the developments. It is first of all a lot of fun and many people are interested in it, so we are having a look at it. Today I'd like to talk about the Cardano price and the Bitcoin price, and why next week could be one of the most meaningful for Bitcoin and Cardano to determine where it's going. Because, in financial markets, you never know, anything can happen at any time, but there are some indicators that can give us a more positive or more negative signals. And at the moment, in my opinion, things are looking positive. I don't want to repeat myself from yesterday's video, but just a short summary. Positive things are happening on the Bitcoin chart, where the orange line that you can see here crossed the blue line, which is the 20-day average move across the 50-day moving average to the upside recently. Very positive sign. What now needs to happen is that Bitcoin needs to surpass the long-term trend line, which is the 200-day moving average. So we should get above that. And then the next thing I look out for is that these two lines here that I just spoke about, the 20-day and the 50-day moving average, crossing the 200-day moving average to the upside as well. I think if all of that happens, there is a lot of caution and there are not really any more major points that could stop us from seeing new all-time highs. That's my opinion. And however, what we need to see is that Bitcoin needs to get above that. We can already see that there are some difficulties here. I think it tried to get through a little bit and it was rejected. So we just need to see how the development carries on in the next few days. Hopefully it will get through here. But positive signs are that, in my opinion, volumes are picking up on Bitcoin now. And that is what we've been missing for a while now. Not massively though, but it is picking up. But what we really need to see is higher volumes, higher peaks here. But we can see positive trends here with regards to the volume. So in the next week, what we need to see, in my opinion, is Bitcoin getting above the 200-day moving average. And I think that will happen next week, hopefully. Next week will determine, will it get rejected? Do we see another consolidation or will it move on? I'm actually quite happy if it gets rejected a little bit, because we don't want to see a parabolic increase yet. We want to see a slow but steady improvement of the price, a slow and steady increase, not too fast, because if it's too fast, we could risk that we could see another crash, and we don't really want that. Now, looking at the Cardano price and why, again, next week could be very, very important for the Cardano price. And again, I don't want to repeat everything from yesterday, but just in summary, a few positive developments that happened very recently is that Cardano has obviously moved above the 20-day moving average and the 50-day moving average. Now, also the 200-day moving average. So it's above all three now, which Bitcoin is not yet. And all of that indicates, a positive move. All the trends are now moving to the upside. However, there is this resistance here around the 147, between 147 and 150. In that range, we could see Cardano being rejected now. So that could be, whoops, I moved that line down just now. We could see another rejection here and a move to the downside, possibly Cardano trading between these moving averages and the resistance level here. So next week, we could see either a correction or it going through. But what will happen next week, and I hope that will happen, and it's very likely to happen now, because the price is just above these levels, that the 20-day moving average will cross the 50-day moving average to the upside. That's considered a golden cross, and the last time that happened, let's take a quick look back. And I mentioned that yesterday in the video, but it is getting much closer now. The last time that happened, when that was the case, we saw the way towards new all-time highs. So all of that here, in all of that period, the 20-day moving average was above the 50-day moving average. And that started, I think, at some point in the beginning of this year or end of last year, that the 20-day moving average crossed the 50-day moving average to the upside. Let's just take a look back when that happened exactly. It happened here. That was, when was that? It happened here in November 2020. After that, we saw that massive increase. Yes, it took a few months to get there, but that was a important indicator. After that, we saw massive price increases. So that, my hope is that could happen again. If the 20-day moving average goes above the 50-day moving average, I don't know if that will happen tomorrow or next week, but I just, that's why I say next week could be a very important week for Cardano, and to, indicate where we are heading in the, let's say, short and mid-term. That is very positive, because besides that, both already are above the 200-day moving average. And now I believe we've got this resistance line to cross here. Hopefully it will go through today or tomorrow. And then hopefully we will see the 20-day moving average moving above the 50-day moving average. So that all could happen next week. Positive sign again, like Bitcoin, volumes are picking up again, not drastically, not massively, but we see positive signs. And obviously another thing that is meaningful for next week is that we will, and I talked about that on this video, the hard fork combinator event. But next week there will be a mid-month update by IOHK, by Cardano, and then we will get confirmation about the price. About the date. And Charles already confirmed that this should be around the 12th of August. So which day is that? I believe that is it Wednesday, Thursday? We should see an update about dates, and we should have much more information about what is going to happen. Now, will that influence the price? I don't necessarily think so, because the price is very much dependent on Bitcoin, and because everybody, is expecting smart contracts. I know there's a lot of skepticism, but I believe it will happen. Currently, we've been told it could happen the first week of September, and that's what we are tracking. I believe before that we will see these resistance level break, and also I believe that we will see the 20-day moving average moving above the 50-day, indicating a longer term uptrend. So hopefully this year we will see new all-time highs. And however, it is important that we don't see another parabolic increase, because that always could lead to another crash, which we want to avoid. So I'm more happy with a slow and steady increase. And just as Cardano is moving through all these obstacles slowly and steady, that's what has given Cardano this positive reputation. All right, so hopefully you appreciated the update. If you did, then please smash the like button. And if you want to follow me on this crypto journey, then please subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.